Guys, this episode is going to be about things that melted glass, melted metal, that show just how intense this fire was. And I have a lot of footage of this. Really, it shows better on the ground. Drone footage doesn't show this very well. But what I saw on the ground was a lot of inconsistency from one car, from one neighborhood to the next. It was definitely a very intense fire. I've seen a lot of people commenting that when tires catch fire, it melts the aluminum wheel. That's normal, but I'm not sure if I buy that because the tire's gone in every case. But sometimes there's a lot of the wheel left and sometimes there's no wheel at all and it's just run into the gutter like water. So I don't really understand the inconsistencies here. I don't pretend to be a fire forensic investigator, so anybody who has an explanation for this, I would love to hear it. But what I saw was significant differences from one neighborhood to the next, from one car to the next. But in almost every case, some of the aluminum had melted. A lot of cases, the entire engine block had melted and it was just sitting as a puddle under the car. The windshields had melted. A lot of times, the car glass was at the glass from the windows was actually melted down into the street, into the gutter as well. So definitely a lot of intensity. This is in Front Street here that I'm showing. And Front Street, there's by far the most clips of Front Street because it's famous and a lot of people came down here. But it's not even close to the most intense place that I saw as far as heat and melting stuff goes. I mean, when you look at the wheels on Front Street, a lot of them are intact. But there's places in neighborhoods where there is no wheel at all. I mean, it's melted down to the brake calipers there and the studs, and you can just, like you can see here, I mean, that wheel just melted away and ran into the street like water. So this is something that really struck me when I was walking around initially. I also want to mention that I'm working on another episode right now that will explain exactly why this footage that I have and that has been uploaded to the mainland is so unique and can't be reproduced, because it's a pretty interesting story to tell. You can see there's just aluminum running down this driveway. I mean, how hot did that have to get to do that? And there's a couple of other sections here where you'll be able to see this too. Now, I also want to mention, I want to acknowledge the fact that I said I wouldn't make any more of these episodes for a while. I'm making this one for a specific reason. When I posted a Zelle link in my TikTok and in my X bio, I had a few people generously donate a few $100, and so definitely not why I'm doing it, but it allows me to spend countless hours sifting through this footage and editing these videos together rather than doing my normal job. So anybody who has supported this, you are greatly appreciated and you are certainly helping my efforts. So thank you so much for that, guys. And up here, you'll see, I think, what is the best example of this. So this is a bunch of aluminum from these cars that just ran straight down the street. I mean, there's a huge puddle of molten aluminum here, and I did see this other places too. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. I'll be back.